So I was on an intake call with some members of a church who are interested in my Call to Build program, building their own business according to God's blueprint. And some questions came up, but one question really stood out that I thought I would share here on this video because many of you may have the same question. And I've heard many people give their opinion on this question, and I've heard some thoughtful responses, and I decided to share based off my experience, like I shared on the call, what works best for individuals in certain situations for the answers to this question. Now, the question was, now since I'm joining the cohort, should I quit my job? And for me, that's not a yes or a no. I know let your yes be yes and your no be no. But this comes down to your situation. This is a very unique to your situation. And it's going to come down to these three things, which I think if you have the answer to these three, it can help either someone who's helping you or just yourself be able to make a decision with moving forward based on quitting your job or going all in on business. Now, just a disclaimer, I believe jobs are incredible. I believe jobs are very important to have, depending on who you are. I'm not the type of entrepreneur to talk down on jobs. I have employees. I think that you just have to know yourself and know kind of where you fit in this world. A job's not for everyone, but a job is a great opportunity. Your job is helping you meet your goals and live the life you want to live. So the clearer you are about what you're looking to do, a job can be a perfect fit. So now, with that out of the way, three things that I think you need to know the answer to in order to know when God is calling you into your own business, if you should leave your job immediately or wait. Number one, you have to know your risk tolerance. You have to know, can I really handle being responsible to kill everything I eat? Like with everything I have going on in my world right now, the people I have to care for, whether it's just myself or others, can I really depend on me to make enough to be able to get that done in this season? Because earlier on, it's a lot of just about surviving. You're not really building anything. You're learning how to survive. You're learning how to finally be the one that what you eat, what you kill. Entrepreneurship at the beginning is that you're just learning how to walk, how to be the one that's, taking steps on your own. Mommy's not holding you anymore. Daddy's not holding you anymore. Can I get through those seasons and take care of what I got to take care of right now as a man or as a woman, with disconnecting the plug what I got going on over here? You have to really look within and ask yourself, are you somebody who's willing to pay the consequences that can come with that? Because, I did that getting out of the Navy. Military is one of the most, reliable sources of income, very comforting source of income. And leaving that and going right into entrepreneurship, I just went into something totally different than I was used to. But I had depended on God. I had faith in Him. I knew that He was going to make a way, and I had faith in myself. Now remember, faith is in action. Faith is just not, you can't just feel it sometimes and not sometimes, because it's going to get wild out there. It's going to get cold, and then maybe your mind may change. So I'm not saying, you feel good in the moment and then go after it. You have to really know yourself and know your risk tolerance and know, am I someone who's able to take this risk? And if it takes 6 months, like I can really make it happen. Like I can get after it every single night, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to be able to make enough to make sure my children are eating, right? Because honestly, entrepreneurship, the income, the comparison of what you can make is ridiculous. Like, I started when I was cleaning houses, like $250 a house. You clean, 2 houses a day, few days a week, like you're already making like double the minimum wage, something like that. So, depending on where you're at. So you have to ask yourself, like, am I willing to put whatever the work in is necessary to get there? And if things don't work out, am I somebody who can, maintain under that pressure? Very important question to answer. So I let them know you have to know yourself. That's number one. You have to really know yourself, know your risk tolerance. The second thing you have to make sure you know is your long-term goals, because it's all about time trade-off at the end of the day. If I know that I want to build a business that's just going to really dominate the space, a business that, I had this idea and it's just burning. Like I'm working on a marketplace right now, and I know competitors are going to come behind me once they figure out, my marketplace and what it's doing. Now it's going to be, I have to have systems in place where I'm really moving that thing forward at a fast pace. If not, others are going to come and they're going to take what I'm doing and they're going to try to beat me, right? I want to dominate this space. So I have to invest so much time into it and so much time in designing it that I don't have time to play around and be doing other things. This needs my all. So some of you, your business it needs all of you. Like, you cannot invest time working a job and then giving your sloppy seconds to your business. Like, you need to go all the way in. It may not be a cleaning business where you can, start picking up accounts slowly on the side. Like, you may have a very innovative idea that, like, man, you need to get working now, or you're gonna lose that speed, or it's just not gonna come out as it is. So you may have to force yourself to start taking those risks, and start becoming a person that's able to build that. So it's all going to come down to your long-term goals, right? Because it's a trade-off. I know how it feels to be comfortable at a job. It's very hard to leave. And if you're already comfortable, it's very difficult for people to have the discipline to build that business on the side. But if you just cut it all off and you have faith in what it is you're building, that can really bring out the best of you. But I'm not advising that for everyone. I don't want you to comment and come back and say, I quit my job and now I'm in a shelter, can you sell me some money? That's not the case. You have to know yourself. So the second thing is know your long-term goals to be able to see, is this something that I can, take my time with, or do I really need to hit the gas on this and give my all to this? Because I know what I'm building. I know what people are dependent on me to create this within the next 3 years or so, and I don't have time to waste, right? So you need to know your long-term goals. And thirdly, you also need to know your occupation. If you're like me, like I was a diesel mechanic in the Navy, if you're in the trenches, all day and turning wrenches and you're tired afterwards and you're trying to grow a electrician business outside of it, or you're trying to grow something physically demanding outside of it, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna have the amount of energy needed for it. Now, there's a rare few that can. Like I said, that's why it all starts with really knowing yourself and knowing your situation. There's a rare few that can, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. Like, I had a buddy who was a welder, and he ended up hitting his foot with a dumbbell at the gym, and multiple surgeries, and they just couldn't get it right. And he started looking at his life, looking at his long-term goals, looking at what he really wanted to do with his life, looking at when he started bringing in children, which he has one now. And he had to change occupations because it was too demanding for him to be able to still be in the gym after work, to be able to take care of his body the way he wanted. So he ended up getting an administrative job because it just wasn't suited. That work wasn't suited for who he wanted to be. So you have to understand and know, okay, if I'm building this type of business, if I want to build this type of practice, is this going to interfere with it? So you have to know your occupation. But if you're a security guard and you work the graveyard shift and nothing ever happens at night, you may want to continue working that job. And if your business on the side is maybe something that's online, why not? As long as it's not taking energy from you and distracting you, it can work together. So wanted to make this video because I love entrepreneurship. I love people stepping in to become business owners. It's great. We need more of them. There's not enough in this world. There's not enough great ideas in this world that are coming to life and people persisting and making it real. Many can benefit from your great idea. So I wanted to help you as you're going through that transition phase. Maybe you're working a great job that's taking great care of you, but you're called to build a business. I wanted to help you be able to make that become a reality. Don't waste any more time. Answer these questions and make a decision, because if there's one thing I can change, it would be that I would have made many of my decisions earlier instead of waiting until now. But now I don't waste that time. So if you like videos like this, like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll continue to make videos to help you build what God has called you to build.